please.
You know what? This might have been the first Lego piece I've ever assembled, ever. And I have 2 kids, so that says a lot.
TikTok, let's talk. This is the Miten Shah Show. We've asked the same 7 questions to entrepreneurs from all over the world to figure out what makes us tick. TikTok, let's talk.
So today we're here with Marina. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
If you can tell us a little bit about yourself and what your company does.
My name is Marina Byezhanova. I was born in the Soviet Union, raised in Ukraine, moved to Canada after high school, and I'm part of EO Montreal now. I have a business called Pronexia, which is a headhunting firm, and we also offer companies services around consulting them on company culture and working with them on employer branding campaigns.
So what sort of guns do you use to hunt your hits?
I get that question sometimes. Yeah.
I thought I was smart.
I especially had to adjust it when telling kids, my kids, what did you headhunt? I'm like, no, I help companies hire. No, I help people find jobs. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What got you started on this?
I'm one of very few entrepreneurs who does not have an entrepreneurial journey story starting when they were a kid, because I was born in the Soviet Union, so entrepreneurship did not exist as a concept, right? So certainly I wasn't selling anything in school or, mowing people's lawns, etc. It probably was illegal, so nobody was doing that. Anyway, so I never envisioned myself to be an entrepreneur. I didn't know that existed. We moved to Canada, and as any good immigrant, I aspired to climb the corporate ladder and have an amazing view such as the one we have here, and have my family come take pictures at home. And then I went on my first maternity leave, and a former colleague of mine came to see me to recruit me to start a business with her, which sounded completely out of my comfort zone, but I was pregnant, hormonal. A lot of women start businesses when they're pregnant.
Okay.
Could be out of search for flexibility, eventually, or it could be just the hormones. But that's how it got started. So,
what keeps you up at night, and what makes you jump out of bed in the morning? And maybe that's another thing, because even as young mothers, right, there's not much sleep, so even as entrepreneurs, there's not much sleep, so that's another thing that you're getting used to.
It's so true, when I have an opportunity to sleep, I sleep so well. There's nothing that's on my mind big enough to prevent me from sleeping, because I have 2 kids. I think one of the biggest things for me always is, a question of balance that I never have, right? Being an entrepreneur of a scaling business, and also being a mother of scaling kids, growing kids, I always feel that I'm not enough. I always feel guilty, and I always feel torn. So that keeps me up at night. What makes me jump out of bed in the morning is many things. Just passion for everything that I do, and I think the desire also to give my kids a childhood that maybe I didn't have, and the upbringing that, again, Soviet Union, Ukraine, it was quite different. So they're definitely my biggest motivator, and on the weekends they make me jump out of bed too.
What do you wish? What do you know now that you wish you knew when you started on this journey?
I wish I'd known that I am an entrepreneur. It took me very many years to own that entrepreneurship does not necessarily come from the same place for everybody, and does not look and sound the same across the board. So for many years I would say, no, I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm just, no, but I'm not like you. I'm not an entrepreneur. And then I think after a couple of years in EO, and a lot of people not understanding why I was saying that, I finally embraced it. And I think I would have scaled the business even faster, even though we scaled quite fast, had I embraced that I am an entrepreneur. Just maybe not like a lot of other entrepreneurs.
Wow. Okay. Looking back now, what are some of the moments that were the proudest, that gave you the most content, satisfaction?
As far as the business, well, first of all, I am very proud of being, an EO member, a young EO member, and having kids. I joined EO when my kid number 1 was pretty young, but I was I think I was already pregnant with number 2. I launched GSE in Montreal when I was 8 months pregnant. So balancing entrepreneurship and growing kids and being a highly involved mother, right? And with no nannies or no, housekeepers, and EO and GSA and everything is certainly a moment of personal pride. But a big
comes back to
moment
the balance again then.
Hugely, right? And my constant justification bringing it all together, definitely. And I think very similar for so many women, right? For so many mothers also. But a huge moment of pride. A couple of months ago, I got to speak at an EO event, but I got to bring my daughter.
Oh, wow.
So it was the first time I emerged, just heard EO, EO, EO. It was the first time she sat there and just looked, and it was incredible. So merging all those things together, I think, is what brings me the most pride and satisfaction.
To that one point when your daughter was in the audience.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It was huge.
Yeah, it must have been. The Tim Ferriss question, if you had a billboard and you could put on any message that you wanted, what would that message be?
It's actually how I ended that presentation that I just told you about. I was speaking, it was a chapter event celebrating Women's Day. And the end of my presentation was stand up, speak up, and be aggressively authentic.
Ooh.
And that would be it.
Oh, that's aggressive, but that's to the point.
Thank you. Thank you. Represents me. It's on brand, on personal brand.
Yeah. Once more, please.
Stand up, speak up, and be aggressively authentic.
Sweet. Nice. How has EO made a difference in your personal family, community, or business life?
Huge. So EO, and a lot of people ask me, a lot of people that don't understand EO and the whole Kool-Aid of EO ask me, why are you so involved? Why are you going again? Why are you doing this? Explain. The amount of motivation and energy that I get, I think the hardest thing in life to get, number 1 is time, number 2 is energy.
And positive energy, yeah? You can have a lot of negative energy in the wholesale.
Yes, absolutely. Very, very good point. Positive energy, it's incredibly hard to find, and a lot of things drain energy from you, right? EO is the opposite of that. And throughout my life, I'm used to being in most of the rooms to being one of the most accomplished, or one of the most successful, or one of the smartest, or I don't know, I always get the question of how do you do it all? How do you have time to do it all? When I'm with EOers or GSAers, it's the opposite. I'm the one saying, wow, you're amazing. How do you do it all? So the biggest impact for me has been giving me positive energy, a lot of motivation, drive. Then I can then go back and re-inject in my business. It's priceless. I don't get that almost anywhere else.
Yeah, awesome. So thank you very much.
Thank you.